Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rally Sports Network presentation of Pennridge versus North Penn. Here on the Rally Sports Network, we have Pennridge heading into this game 7-1-0 and North Penn 6-2-0. As we get ready to begin this broadcast, a huge game for the standings here in the SHSHL National. It is going to be a great one. I'd love to welcome you to the broadcast. I'm Daniel McDevitt here with the play-by-play. On color, Ethan Whitney. On video engineering, Ilya Rubis. On camera, Jaden Brutal. And as our analyst, Tommy Dragas. And for one little short time here, we're going to send it to break, and then we'll be back in just a minute for the pregame show. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere, and get ready here on the Rally Sports Network. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rally Sports Network presentation of Pennridge versus North Penn. Here on the Rally Sports Network, we have Pennridge heading into this game.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Rally Sports pre-game report. I'm Ilya Rubis, joined here by Tommy Dragas. Tom, let's kick it off. What do you expect to see tonight?
Well, I expect to see two high-powered offenses battle it out.
Yeah, these are two really good teams, top of the standings. Pennridge number 1, North Penn number 3. North Penn pulling off some great victories we saw last week.
Pennridge 7-1, North Penn 6-2. I mean, if North Penn can get this, they might be able to take over, the standings.
Yeah, both of these are incredibly high-scoring offenses. Very good defenses from both teams, but with a slight defensive edge favoring Pennridge.
Yeah, keys to victory this game. I mean, Shane Dawatsky, he's the offensive powerhouse for Pennridge and shut down North Penn needs to shut them down and limit Pennridge's offensive threat and leverage contributions from Shingle and Pluck to generate scoring chances for North Penn.
Pennridge is a really good defense, only laying 1.3 points per game. North Penn is a really good offense. Their defense allowing 2.3 goals per game, a full goal per game more. I think the key to North Penn is going to be shutting down that Pennridge offense and getting some goals in.
Yeah, couldn't agree with you more.
Nolan Shingle, the team leader in goals for North Penn. We've seen him do his work throughout, and that's going to be a heck of a matchup. Shane Dachowski in there, league leader in goals with 20 goals.
Yeah, as I said before, Dachowski, they got to shut him down or he's going to take over. They got to shut him down.
Yeah, this is a really, really high-powered matchup. A fight for the top of the standings, and that'll be it for us for the pregame report. We'll kick it back to Daniel.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rally Sports Network. As always, I'm Daniel McDevitt here on the broadcast, and we got a game for you. Two of the top teams in the SHSHL clashing here tonight. We have Pennridge taking on North Penn, and it is going to be a game, Ethan. How would we break down some of the information here in this game?
Absolutely, Dan. I can't wait. This is a game I just get excited for as soon as you announced it. And these are two just very interesting teams. Pennridge, on one hand, they're first in the league technically due to the point system. They have not played Council Rock South yet. We know these two teams are powerhouses. They're 7-1, and they have three of the best players in hockey: Shane Dachowski, James Rush, and Landon Bishop. Their top three, their trio here, big three, whatever you want to call it, it's the best in hockey right now. No one can stop it. But the key to victory here for North Penn is going to be is that you don't need to stop all three. In their one loss to Central Buck South, Shane Dachowski was really the only one who was able to get it going. So for North Penn, you got to shut two of them down. You don't got to shut down all three. Limit two of them, and you give yourself a chance to win. You got to knock it down early, and you got to know that they got to hold on to leads. Dan, we've seen them far too many times either blow leads or almost blow leads. We saw it against Central Buck South twice. If you get a hold of this Pennridge team, which is going to be hard to do, you can't let go.
Yeah, no, I wrote down earlier some of my keys to victory here on my stat sheet. And it's got to be for Pennridge here. You got to continue with the high offensive output that Shane Dachowski has been giving us all season. He's an incredible player, leads the league in goals. He's got 20 goals on the season. This graphic here, it's a little out of date. This is just before the game yesterday where they won
34.
Yeah, he's been incredible this season. And then in the net, you have one of the most lights out goalies. You have Jacob Winton, who has just been absolutely dominant this season. He has been probably the best goalie in the league without bringing in Joey Prozelia over at South, which them two are in a race for who is going to be the best goalie out of this season. But the MVP race also kicking off as you have Jackson Accardi from North, who has just been putting up incredible numbers. It has been crazy for the team he is on. No shade to North, but they have had a bad year this year. It's not been one of their best years in recent history, but Jackson Accardi still putting up incredible numbers on the season. But let's get back to the game, of course. So you have Shane Dachowski in second for this one, and he's going to be out there on the ice tonight. North Penn looking to take the upset, Ethan. Ethan, where do these two teams come at in the standings?
Absolutely, Dan. Pennridge, like we mentioned earlier, they're 7-1 first in league. North Penn, they're 6-2, they're third. And I think for Pennridge, it's an interesting system on how they could find themselves caught in a trap here. This game, in my opinion, does not come down to Dachowski, Rush, or Bishop. It's going to come down to your Salvatore Taquinos, your Caden Gunnings. If they're big three and then everyone else, they need a full team performance tonight. And when it comes to teams getting a full team performance, you have North Penn, one of the most well-rounded teams in hockey. Obviously, you see Pennridge in first, North Penn avoided getting swept by CB South to put themselves in third. We have a great game of hockey set to go here.
And here we go. It's showtime on the Rally Sports Network. I'm Daniel McDevitt here on Play-by-Play. Joining me is Ethan Whitney, and this one going to kick off with an early icing call as we'll get a face-off here in the Pennridge zone. And Pennridge, a very tough team to score on. They let up just over 1 goal a game. So if you can get even 2 goals on them, that's an incredible achievement. North Penn student section showing up in numbers wearing their Santa hats. We saw it on Instagram, them telling people, bring your Santa hats and get this student section lively. This would be a huge win heading into the Christmas break for them. North Penn, though, losing possession. The Pennridge defense collapsing down upon them. Pennridge is number 95, James Rush there, with a great play to poke it free. But now North Penn in the middle of the ice, skating through. Winton looks for the net, takes a shot, and able to be stopped by the chest there of the goalie. And Shingle now skating through middle of the ice, looks towards the net, takes a shot, and this one bounced off the chest there.
We're watching a battle, not just between two of the best teams in the league, but between two different ideologies of hockey, really. North Penn, they're, in my opinion, the most well-rounded team in the SHSHL. They've got depth up and down that roster, while Pennridge, obviously, a very depth-full team, but they rely a lot on their big three.
Whistle's blown. This one stopped once again, and we'll get one more face-off here.
Goalie did a little 360 there. Jacob
Yeah,
Winton.
Winton was spinning around the ice. So we said Jacob Winton having a great season. He's played in 8 games so far, has 206 saves.
Unbelievable.
This one shot towards the net. Winton able to kick it free. This one sent out center, but it goes way out into North Penn territory off just a missed pass there. Lagora trying to play it, but the Rams looking to make something out of the mistake here. As they hold the puck far side, pop it up, and roll it around the back of the ice. Just gets this one off before he gets leveled. And now skating through, here come the Knights. Cabrelas from the corner sends this one wrist shot, and this one Winton way out of the net. He's got to get back in.
Incredible save.
Yeah, very good save there. Almost a dangerous opportunity, but here come the Rams skating through, and Quigley able to just fling this one away at the last possible second. Almost a terrible situation there if you're a Knights fan. And Burke now with it. Behind the net, he skates in his own zone, tries to get the pass up here to, believe that was Harker.
North Penn playing a very good game so far. Already 7 shots on goal in just 2 minutes. That's not something you see happen against this Pennridge team too often. They're dominating the offensive possession. They just haven't been able to get past Jacob Winton, which is, something we expected to see here, Dan.
And here we go. Face-off looming. Puck dropped. Rolls around out of the dots. And now held here by North Penn. Pulls it, stick away. Good play by Venner. Now he takes the puck, but collides with his own man and loses it. North Penn near side by the benches. Skates through, and he goes taking a tumble baseball slide down to the ice there. And this one now up to Dunn. Dunn looks to clear this one out to his own end, and Boyle holding it behind his own net. Looks for the opportunity to skate free, and off to the races he is. Haftel not able to receive that puck, and Venner able to pick it up. Sprague over to Dunn. Dunn with a slow, light pass there. Doesn't connect, and now the puck just moving around. No one can find it.
A lot of confusion on the ice early.
And trying to send a high-speed pass was Young, but not able to settle it there. Dachowski with the puck. Loses it. And this one now, a North Penn opportunity, and he's brought down to the ice. A good defensive save there out of Pennridge Rams. They're full of those. An incredible defense. Only letting up just over 1 goal a game. Yeah, goals against per game for Pennridge here, 1.3. Incredible stat. And the opposite side of the ice, you got North Penn only allowing 2.3 goals against per game. So this is going to be a low-scoring matchup, we presume. But they're also, too, high-caliber offenses, putting up 7.7 goals per game for Pennridge and 6.4 goals per game for North Penn. So, I mean, we could see some fireworks in this matchup. But as of right now, it's been a defensive battle here through 5. Jingle across the blue line.
You're just reading out those stats. They just stack up so well. I could not wait for this game as soon as you told me that we had it. But early on, like you mentioned, defensive battle. Shane Dachowski, rare turnover in the offensive zone, but the defense is able to pick him up, get the puck right back on their side. So you're seeing, we talk about this Pennridge offense so much, but their defense has stepped it up early with already 7 shots on goal. Obviously, Jacob Winton off to a hot start.
Puck dropped, and looks like the Pennridge is going to come away with it. Shaw passes over to Embert. Embert looking towards the center of the ice, but collapsed on by 2 defensemen. And Hofstadter trying to press him up into the boards. Embert able to dish out the pass. Looks for a man in the middle, and this one popped away. Net looks to be jarred loose, but referee's going to put that right back in position. No whistle blown, surprisingly. Puck on the far side. Skating through here is Burke. Looking towards the net. Near side. Poked away. And now fighting for it. Getting rough and tough to get to that puck. And now from the top. Takes a shot. Too high. And Quinn with the puck. Shaw Skates through, looking up towards the corner. Gets it to DeQuino, takes a shot, and this one just jarred loose. It was a great save there by Quigley, but Pennridge closed in on it as he was fumbling around with the puck. And this one finally cleared out to the neutral zone. Pennridge needs to regroup, and they just give this one away so they can get a line change.
That's what we talk about with the depth. We want to see them be able to get those in. We said the DeQuinos of Pennridge, we're going to want to see them step up when you're up against a team like North Penn. You can't always rely on that big three. Someone's going to have to step up. It's going to be interesting to see who it is.
Rush sends this one over. Now here comes Duchowski. Takes a shot, and this one saved. Great save there by Quigley to keep this one out. Quigley, another player, just having an incredible season so far, especially in the goalie column. He's played in 3 games so far this season, and he has 94 saves, only allowing 3.14 goals allowed per game. As a backup goalie, that's an incredible feat. Bishop skating through now. A great collision allows this rush, and almost as shot opportunity, but poked away at the last minute. Sends this one up middle of the ice. Here comes Dunn by the logo, just dishes it back into Pennridge territory. And this one flung way up on the far side. Lands down, hits the ice, and Shingle trying to get away with it, but didn't realize there was a defenseman behind him. Some fighting for the puck. Norden with the puck. Look, tries to get a backwards pass, and this one, quick shot from the middle of the ice. Saved. Whistle blown, icing. And Ethan, this is a huge game for the standings.
Absolutely. We've seen some very close calls on each defensive end so far. You see North Penn just fumbling the puck a little bit. Pennridge, they've already allowed 8 shots on goal. Each team just hasn't quite looked like they've settled in yet. So it'll be interesting to see just 7 minutes into the game how that progresses. Each team just trying to find their rhythm, as we just know how deadly each of these teams can be, especially with how much we've seen both of these teams show on the Rally Sports Network.
Yeah, 2 teams we've seen a lot of big games out of them.
That's not a coincidence.
They've always been able to put on a show. Seemed like Willison not happy that Young was trying to get a penalty call. Didn't take too kindly to it. If you're watching tonight, new to the broadcast, make sure you subscribe to the Rally Sports Network. Check us out on all social medias, Instagram, TikTok, and X, formerly Twitter. Post all of the SHSHL news from around the league. Great source to get your information on everything SHSHL. Boyle with the puck, dishes this one back off the far side boards, way into Pennridge territory. Kelly now back skating. Tries to clear it, but it stays in the offensive area. Now across the blue line. And in the neutral zone, Del Reiche sends this one to the box, and whistle blown. We'll see what the call here is from the referee. And that's going to be an interference call on North Penn, as that's a tough one to take. Now Pennridge coming up here on the power play. Pennridge power play. Apologies. Ilya's got it here. Here we go.
There it is.
Oh, it says North Penn.
You were in the lab with that one.
Said North Penn on the Pennridge power play. We'll fix that. We'll get that fixed. That's on me. I just made that graphic recently. Huge collision there coming down, and whistles blown. You're going to get a quick call on that one. Duchowski looking to have a word with the referee, and he might be heading to the box.
It's been an off start for Duchowski. I'll touch on it after the call here.
We're waiting to call. Heading to the box, though, is going to be number 26 for Pennridge. That's going to be Landon Bishop.
But yeah, it's been an off start for Duchowski. Some turnovers usually you don't see, and obviously you know he'll get into his zone. But North Penn, I put in my keys to win. Get up early. You have to get up early on this Pennridge team. If you get down 2 or 3 goals, I just trust this Pennridge team too much not to blow that lead.
Yeah, Pennridge getting the tripping call there, so no longer a power play for any of the teams. It's going to be some 4-on-4 hockey. A lot of space for movement here, as you can really spread out your offense here. Take some quicker shots. Try to find openings in this offense as you got a lot more space to work with here. Poked away and almost put into the back of the net off a poke check.
Some sloppy hockey early.
Yeah, now Shingle holds it, skates past the logo, backs up into his own end. And now skating through, sends the pass over to Dunn. And this one quickly poked away by Burke. Trying to get away here is Norton. And he's having some trouble as Young now passed this one up to trying to get it to Dachowski, but he would have been offsides either way, and this one's called for icing.
See these two teams, they're getting into it early. Some words being exchanged. Obviously, a very heavy penalized game here. Just 10 minutes in, which is not very common you see amongst these two teams, but be interesting. Each team trying to find their edge. What I'm surprised is North Penn, 10 shots on goal, and it feels like no one in this game has quite gotten where they want to. They're all a little bit offbeat on their shot or on their defense, except for these two goalies, Dan. It's just so much goalie talent in this league, and yet these two stand out.
Always the good old phrase of unstoppable force versus an immovable object, and that's kind of what this game's been, to be honest. It is two clash of the titans right now between the Knights and the Rams.
Let's see Cole Pluck. He's this team's distributor. I believe he's third in the league in assists. He is the oil that gets this machine going, and I want to watch to see how he's going to perform in what you could say is the biggest game of their season.
This one popped up into the netting. Going to get another face-off coming up.
Some great representation by the fan bases there. It's behind the net, up in the stands, like you said, with the Santa hats.
Yeah, definitely. The fans showed up for this one.
Big game.
Yeah, the final game as we head into Christmas break. We're back here on January 2nd for the Rally Sports Network. I believe that's going to be CB South versus Neshaminy. Should be a great game.
The Neshamany's got a lot to prove. They played South very well not long ago.
Trying to get the shot off here is North Penn. Playing well on the 4-on-4 here. He's going to pass this one off to Del Ricci. He sends it up near side. Moves it past his own bench. They just move this one around, passing back and forth on the near side. Trying to find any opportunity. He takes a shot, and this one just saved by Jacob Wynn. And like we said, this is going to be a battle of the goalies here. Jacob Wynn, an incredible goalie, up for the best goalie of the year at this point.
Absolutely. Him, and it's no coincidence that arguably the top two goalies in the league, Troy Pizzola and Jacob Winton, are the two best teams in the league, and obviously you have Aiden Quigley, a fantastic goalie in his own right. And we just saw right there, I don't want to say the Jacob Winton special, but just that slide and catching it like he's a baseball catcher, catching a heat from his pitcher. That's what we see him do so well. He doesn't let anything get past him. No rebounds, nothing.
Wilson presses Howard, and the puck goes loose. It's now back over to the near side on the Pennridge benches. This one passed up and off the boards. And this one far side as this one shot onto the net and saved by Winton, and a late poke there by North Penn's number 22. It's Krister Savati, the fourth, and Winton wasn't too happy. His team got his back there and exchanged some words.
Don't often see him go after the goalie.
Yeah, it looked like he thought he had the opportunity to jar the puck loose, but obviously it's a little late, and it's not going to be taken too kindly of from the goalie.
Not a goalie like Winton either, obviously one of the best in the business.
Cabrales with the puck. Sends this over to Lagora. Just jars free. And North Penn have been having an incredible season themselves. They beat CB South the other night in what was an impressive win. We thought it was going to be much closer, but
incredible.
North Penn just laying down the law. It was a new North Penn team. We saw them in the County Line Cup a few weeks before on Thanksgiving Eve, and Winton making an incredible save and a big collision there as took the leg of one of the skaters to the head, and he went down for it. So yeah, some words being exchanged between the two teams.
Dachowski's not happy with anything that just happened there. Doesn't look like he did it on purpose, but after the exchange they had just moments prior.
Yeah, it did seem like an accident, but judging by how it's going. They're just gonna rule it as an accident.
Yeah.
It looked like for a minute somebody was walking over to the penalty box. And I was like, there's no way.
We're 11 minutes into this game, and it looks like it is going to
Yeah,
get.
this is gonna be a barn burner. And honestly, watching so far, North Penn's looked like the better team. They have 15 shots on goal compared to Pennridge's is 3, and they are just wearing them out. But here comes Bishop looking to change that, but kicked away by Del Ricci. But as we were saying, North Penn looked like a different team. They played CB South, and they absolutely controlled that game. The pace of play, the defense, the offense, everything. And it was an incredible win for them, especially against their rivals. And they split the season series 1-1. This one shot just sent out of play. Yeah, they split the season series 1-1.
I mean, Dan, that is just so important as we get closer and closer to the playoffs. We'll have some playoff picture graphics come out as we get there, and just avoiding getting swept.
On our TikTok, Instagram, and X.
Please give us a follow, like whatever it's called on the specific app. But just so important as they try to keep their ground. If they beat Pennridge here, I think they propel themselves as the de facto second best team in the league. Their loss to South looms large. They have one more game against them, and like you said, they're just a different team. That is going to be. Oh,
diving out for this one is Winton is almost spinning like a Beyblade into the back of the net.
Sorry to cut you off there. That was a incredible.
Yeah, that was a
recovery there.
crazy save by Winton there.
And that's like
hats off to him there.
That's something you don't see him do too much. Usually he's got that in his glove. One of the best things he does is he doesn't create. He doesn't make mistakes. He's a machine in the net, but that one just off the bottom of his glove, almost in some dangerous territory.
Just made the realization that my electronic hand warmer that we just bought, me and Ethan both have them, that you can combine them together.
Whoa.
And it makes a one-hand holder. I was wondering why it only covers one of my hands. See, this is the future right here, Ilya. Some words being exchanged, and we'll pan away. But back to the back to the hand warmers. This is the future right here, Ilya, as he holds his charcoal hot hands.
Mine are in the car.
I got my new school electronic hand warmer right here. This is amazing.
Let me hold it.
Game changer.
Let me hold one of them.
I'll make it one hand. So
okay.
You hold it in your hand there.
Whoa! It's got a little dog on it. Dan, Maya time. Hit us up.
Here, if you want to pan the camera, I'll show it off.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, bring it over.
We have some time here on the ice. We have the electronic hand warmer right here. It's something. So look, you got it can combine together.
Look at the dog.
And it
goes
right together, and it's one hand holder.
There is hockey going on.
Now we're gonna get back to hockey. So we head back out onto the ice. The puck drop. They finally cleared things up. Heading to the box is number 22. That's gonna be Christopher Silvati. The fourth is he's had some words for Winton all night, and he finally gets punished for it by heading to the box.
What's the company? Mayaton? Our DMs are open.
I think I bought this on Temu.
Our DMs are open. On Temu?
Yeah.
Temu, our DMs are not open.
Temu sponsorship.
Our DMs are closed.
If you are interested in sponsoring the Rally Sports Network, you can check us out at rallysportsnetwork@gmail.com. We can send you all of our sponsorship packages throughout the season. Norton trying to get a shot off from the corner, and Cabrales picks it up.
Is that the best segue ever?
It's one way to try to get Cabrales, the puck in the corner, looks towards the net, takes a shot. This one kicked off the leg and scrambling around the middle of the ice with both teams. One just trying to get a shot on net. This one sent over, net's jarred loose, and Winton once again with an incredible save.
Winton's been as hot as those hand warmers. We keep chilling. He is off to a fantastic start in this game, but we know this team
that transition
runs through him. And obviously, just when you have a guy like Jacob Winton, it's just they have 18 shots on goal right now to Pennridge is just 4. If this is almost any other goalie in the net, Pennridge is being dominated right now. But when you have a guy like him, he can just change the game. Any other goalie in the net almost, and this is a 2-0 game, 3-0 game. North Penn doesn't have Pennridge's offense, but they don't have a lousy offense of their own. As Pennridge is trying to get the offensive attack going here. Sorry for the audio there. They're fighting for it along the boards. Taking it out as number 44, trying to push it across the ice. They've had opportunities. They just have not been able to capitalize. Here's one for Pennridge. It's James Rush. He shoots. It's off the pads. Great save by Aiden Quigley. Just his fifth. It has not been a busy day for him so far. As Dan is working on some audio, he'll be back in just a second. Captain's got it behind the net. Trying to set something up. Flips it over to the back. They'll let it roll. Power play at 3 seconds, just about over. And the power play has been killed. A defensive war so far. Trying to get it across the ice. Just some passes not quite working out. As we welcome Dan back on to the broadcast. Welcome back.
Thank you, Ethan. Had to go solve some problems. And Pluck with the puck. Sends a shot on to Winton, and he's just going to freeze it. And they're going to get some line changes here. I think Winton was ready to pass that one out. He didn't seem happy to get the whistle. Seemed to have benefit North Penn there as they were really scrambling with the puck. I mean, not with the puck. They were scrambling to try to get a line change. It seemed like they were tiring out. And Winton wanted to keep the pressure on them. Something they haven't really done all night. 19 shots on goal here for North Penn. They are pedal to the metal.
Like we said, any other team, this is not a close game, let alone a tie game at 0-0.
Make sure you stay tuned. Following the intermission, is there will be an intermission report brought to us by Ilya Rubis and Tommy Dragus. Great crew. Ilya currently doing a fantastic job here. The video engineering. Hats off to him. This puck is just held up. It's a scrum for the puck right now in the near side. They are fighting for it, both sides. And getting away with it here is the Knights. They take a shot on Winton. And this one, almost a big play.
How did he keep that out?
Somehow that one stayed out. Incredible play there for Pennridge. Their defense has just been coming in clutch. And no one more clutch than the man in the net right now, Jacob Winton. 20 saves already on the night.
His 20th, no easy one.
And this one frozen. Face-off looming.
I mean, Dan, we called some Pennsbury games last year. We'd see a lot of games like this, whether it be in Pennsbury's favor or against them, where it'd be a very lopsided shots on goal margin early. But those games would always be someone would be winning that game. The team with 21 shots on goal compared to the team with 5. Usually the team with 21 is winning. And it's just been almost like a Jacob Winton legacy game here early. I mean, North Penn is doing everything right.
Well, the old adage is if you get shots on goal, you're going to get goals in the net. So, I mean, that column is always important stat line. As time running down here, 50 seconds to go. Pennridge starting to make a offensive possession here.
Ref goes to the ice.
The ref was knocked down. Shot by DeQuino, and this one stayed out. Quigley able to get low and saved. Off the shot there from the far side. That was a shot from number 33. It's going to be Joshua Kelly.
I mean, it's just been a frustrating period because North Penn's doing everything that we think they needed to do. They're shutting down Pennridge's offense. It's been good offense. It's just been better defense, and that's sometimes frustrating for a team of their caliber.
Pennridge takes a shot. This one popped up and off the glass just over the net. And now Kelly with it in the corner. Tries to get a pass off, but this one gets away from him. And now far side. This one stopped by the skate of Bishop. Bishop's got a good opportunity. Tries to get this one out to the dot. And just stays away. Now here comes North Penn on the rush. Looking towards the net. 5 seconds to go. This one shot on. Stays out. And Pennridge just going to clear it to end the first period. That's going to do it. It's 0-0 deadlocked in the first period as we'll be back with you for the intermission report. I'm Daniel McDevitt, joined by Ethan Whitney. Back with you in just
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ilya Rubis, joined by Tommy Dragas here for the intermission report. Tommy, what have you seen today?
Well, I mean, really just a fast-paced defensive. Oh fuck! I fucked it up. I fucked it up.
The fast-paced defensive outing in the first period. Very physical here.
Yeah, I mean, just really playing keep away. I mean, these two teams, really this whole quarter. But I mean, North Penn has 22 shots on goal here, and I mean, that's pretty rare for Pennridge to let those opportunities come to falter.
Yeah, some very high-powered offenses here, and we'll be back in just a moment for the second period.
Welcome back here to the Rally Sports Network. We come back to here in the second period of hockey. I'm Daniel McDevitt, joined by Ethan Whitney. So glad to have you here on the Rally Sports Network, and it is a great game we got going on here. It's 0-0, an offensive battle between both squads. And North Penn continuing their offensive pressure. It's been an onslaught. 22 shots on goal for them so far this game. 6 shots on goal for Pennridge, and North Penn really controlling the puck like we saw in the game against CB South last week. Just offensive dominance. Just controlling that time of possession can be so critical sometimes.
Their defense has just done a fantastic job shutting down Pennridge, but you just have to imagine they'll wake up eventually, especially since they weren't able to capitalize. That's so far been the most important part.
This puck just launched down the ice, as someone's got to go get that. And following that, it's going to be a power play here for North Penn, as heading to the box is going to be number 97. That's Nicholas Young. So North Penn power play. They got 2 minutes to make something happen. This one's correct. We got North Penn power play on the graphic. Doing such a great job here. Ilya Ruby, we go for a second time.
Oh, yeah. We get the hat trick.
We got to get back to the game. We got to get back to the game.
He didn't have it end up.
Stay focused. North Penn Knights power play. Puck drop looming. And here we go. 2 minutes. North Penn from the corner. Clear this one out. Tries to make it stay on sides. Smart play there. And Pluck loses possession. Somehow gets away with it. And this one passed up. Boyle looks over towards the far side inner corner. Shot taken. And now takes a shot. Looked right off the left pad. And another great save for Winston. This one sent to the middle of the ice. Takes a shot, and Winston glove save. What a play.
How good is Jacob Winton been, man? 24 for 24 in 19 minutes of hockey. He's averaging over a save a minute. I mean, on the power play. North Penn doing a great job moving the puck like we know that they can. That's the kind of offense they want to play. They're playing their game. It's just not working. Pennridge winning in a completely different way than I feel like we haven't seen them win like this before, Dan. I guess they're not winning, but play like this.
Yeah, this game ain't over. I'll tell you that much. It is still a 0-0 game, and player goes down and whistle's blown. We're going to send this to commercial break, and we'll be back with you after we make sure he's all right. And he's able to walk back off on his own accord. Great to see. Glad to
Absolutely.
see it.
Hope he's all right.
And yeah, tough hit there. Came down crashing. He hit right where the doors were. And I think we saw like the doors genuinely shake outwards. It was a huge hit. Shingle with the puck from the corner. They're still on the power play. Ditch this one off towards Pluck. And now from the corner. And that one goes off the
Ooh.
pipe.
That's just.
And he moves this one around. Scores. He tried to wrap it around the goal. And that would have been an incredible play. Had the read. And Winston was looking the complete opposite way. From the center of the ice, takes the puck, looks, sends a shot. Norton on the net. This one jarred loose and almost a rebounded shot. And Pluck sends this one up. Glove save by Winston.
I mean, he's got a career in baseball, Jacob Winston. If he wants to become a baseball catcher the way he's been just gloving these down, 28 of 28 to start.
Yeah, if
Just incredible.
there's got to be some kind of career he's had in baseball at some level. Maybe if we win this game, he's on track to be the player of the game. So make sure you check out our YouTube, Instagram, X, and TikTok, where you can see the player of the game interview immediately following the game. It'll be up there. We'll pick a player, and we'll let you know. As diving out for it was Ember. It looked like he was trying to say, "Get down, Mr. President." Dives in front of Winston. And Gunning tries to poke it away. Norton was back-checking quite a bit. Cabrales sent it to the boards. He felt that one.
Such a physical game earlier, as we're used to seeing here.
Yeah, 100%. This has been a absolute barn burner. This one shot. It's in the middle of the ice. Wins, dives out, and it stays out. What an incredible save and an incredible shuffle there for the defense to keep this one out. This Pennridge defense playing incredibly right now. And here come the Rams trying to get some offense. They immediately lose it, and North Penn picks it up. There hasn't been a single shot on goal here in this second period for Pennridge. They are running for the hills right now. This is not a great game here if you're Pennridge offense.
Which is not what I thought we'd be saying.
Yeah, no, Pennridge, the obvious offensive threat this season.
I mean, right now they've got Dachowski and Dachowski. He's right there with Jackson McCarty for the MVP, and obviously just not been his night. It has just been such a drastically different game than what we expected, and it hasn't been pretty on the defensive end. It hasn't been, traditional looking saves all the time, but it has worked, and we're up against these great teams. It's not how you win; it's just if you win, especially like we've been saying, as we inch closer to the playoffs.
Yeah, and if you love these great games, we got plenty of them here on the Rally Sports Network, the home of the SHSHL. Shot by Dachowski, sent off the pad there of Quigley. And now skating through the far side, Lagora passes this one back to Willison. And here comes Dachowski on the breakaway. He's one-on-one with the goal. He steps in front, tries to get the shot off, and it's saved. Quigley with an incredible save to keep this one out. And oh my goodness, can you believe it? Can you believe that save? What a play.
I mean, I'm lost for where. How did he keep that out? I mean, that's Shane Dachowski. That's arguably the MVP of this league,
and apparently we're going to get an injury timeout here. Hope he's all right. We'll make Apparently we have an injury on the ice, as we'll be back in just a minute to see what's going on. We'll keep you updated as much as we know. We'll be back in just a minute. And we're going to head back here. Is Duchowski injured following that play? Took a hard tumble. We hope he's all right. We're not going to leave anything up to speculation. But hopefully we'll be back here, out here for this great game.
This Pennridge team is deep. They'll pick them up. They've got so many great players. That's what makes this team so great.
Yeah, again, hopefully Duchowski's all right. But here we go. And Pennridge on the play here. Near side, Kelly with the puck. And tries to get this one out, but fighting for it. And Kelly's still with it. Looks for the net, trying to get a shot off. And Bishop calling for the pass, but Kelly keeps it himself as he just keeps moving around. Sends it behind the net. Embert now over to Young. And Young to Rush. Sends a pass over near side. This one shot on goal. It's in front of the net. Everybody's scrambling for it. Sticks are everywhere. And whistles blown as penalties called on who? There was a lot going on. We'll see. And it's going to be a cross-checking penalty on number 7, Andrew Norton.
I mean, Dan, I know about you. This is backup goalie Aiden Quigley. You're surprised you see him go in a game like this, but he has been in the, obviously, the North Penn defense has been fantastic. They haven't made him have to do much, but he's 9 for 9. He's had some great saves, and all that matters is that he's keeping the team in it. Against a team like Pennridge, you can imagine he could have struggled with the offense that they have. And Duchowski back on the ice.
Duchowski is back on the ice to leave the ice.
Oh, my
He's
apologies.
going to be exiting this game. Hopefully everything's all right. Prayers are out with Duchowski. Hopefully it's just something minor.
But like I was saying, just such a high-powered offense. It's been very impressive to see the work he's been able to do in what I believe is just his 4th or 5th start.
Puck gets thrown way off into the net. And with it now are the Rams. A rush. Far side. Skates through. Across the blue line.
It's a 5-on-3.
Falls himself. Yeah, 5-on-3. Apparently another player was in the box, but they did not put it on the scoreboard. That's new.
Huh.
All right, so yeah, 5-on-3 here.
Probably 30 more
This
seconds.
is a huge opportunity for Pennridge. I didn't realize, but yeah, this is a huge Pennridge power play. This is probably going to be one of the best opportunities they're going to get all night.
North Penn's defense hasn't budged. They have just been fantastic. As I hope 17 seconds left with a 2-man advantage.
Especially surrounding how they've scored so far tonight. I mean, how they've shot so far tonight. There's been no scoring. And here we go, North Penn breakaway on the shorthand, but poked away, and they'll get another opportunity to kill some time as this 5-on-3 ends. It's now 5-on-4. 1 man out of the box, and 50 seconds left to go in this Pennridge power play. Puck near side, passes it off. Embert was calling for it, but stealing it there was Shaw, and shot on net goes off the chest of Quigley. Takes a shot, and Shingle trying to get this one out of here as he skates through middle of the ice. Crosses blue line and tries to take a shot there on Winton. Pluck pokes this one away. And now pressing him up on the boards was Boyle. Young not to have about that with him centering pass and stays out. Doesn't take the shot off. Centering pass was almost perfect, but not enough.
Dan, I want to take a minute to just appreciate the work of this North Penn defense. I feel like we didn't talk about them much at all during the pregame shows, during the introductions and all that. They have held the best offense in the SHSHL to 11 shots on goal and 0 goals. And even if it is a 0-0 game, just the work that they're doing here, showing that they're just, I feel like the team we watched lose to CB South is not this team. This is a different squad.
Yeah, now Andrew Norton with the puck. Or Samuel Norton, sorry. Keep mixing them up. Andrew and Samuel Norton.
2 great players.
Shot popped up off the glass. And now in front of the net, he's trying to take a shot, but defense collapses on him quick. With the puck is done. Stick lifted, and a leveling hit there by Kelly Del Ricci. And Venner exchanging some words with him after as he went airborne.
Tensions have only flared more and more as this game's gone on. This is just so much this game means to these two teams. It's not going to get any better.
It is quite the rivalry that is brewing right now, and not to mention this is their first time playing all season. So we got one more of these two teams in the books
Thank
to
God.
come at us later in the season. And I believe with both of these teams' home rinks being out of Hatfield, we should be able to cover it. So if the game is out of Hatfield, you'll see it live here on the Rally Sports Network. But again, thank you for making us part of your evening. Pennridge now on the breakaway, looking to make an opportunity, centering pass, and this one shot on net and just stayed out. Oh my goodness, an opportunity wasted
Unbelievable.
as North Penn just collapsed on him, covered him like a blanket somehow. I don't even know how. How? An incredible breakaway there for Pennridge, just stopped by Quigley, and he's having a great night.
He's been unbelievable for the backup goalie against the number one offense in the SHSHL, and he did. How many times all season have they not capitalized on an opportunity like that? That's got to be like on my one hand, maybe on two fingers. Like,
Yeah, like we said, respectively, North Penn with 6 goals per game. I believe somewhere in that statistic, 6 goals per game. Let me get the exact. They score 6.4 goals per game. And then you have Pennridge with 7.7 goals per game. They are two offensive powerhouses. And then their defenses are also lights out, letting up 1.3 goals per game for Pennridge and then 2.3 for North Penn. So, I mean, it was going to be a battle of unstoppable force versus a movable object in this one because you got two incredible defenses and two incredible offenses. It was just which one was going to come to work.
absolutely. And North Penn, like we said, shut down 2 of the big 3. Right now, they've shut down successfully all of them. And Pennridge a little short-handed. They're down to their big 2, but still 2 of the best players in the league. I mean, you could make a case to say that on a lot of other teams, their second or third option are the number 1 option. And North Penn, a completely different team. They don't have one definitive star. They just have a ton of great players on both sides of the puck.
Near side, a fight for the puck. Both teams are scrambling over to the boards, trying to poke this one away. And Pennridge finally come up with it by their own bench. Or sorry, by North Penn bench. I always forget that the scoreboards flip for us, so I always think that the home team's on the other side. This one sent up into the chest there of Winton.
Winton 34 for 34. I mean, he is on track to make 50-plus saves tonight, which is crazy because that's just another game for him. I mean, he is just incredible. I mean, we had some discourse during the week about goalies and the MVP race, and I think if anyone can do it, it's going to be him. You called me crazy. You said you were going to fire me. You said, and I quote, your tenure at Rally is over.
I did say that. I'm a man of my word. Cabrales with the puck. Middle of the ice. Pitches this one out, looking for the net. Just holds on to it. Slow movements around, and now Pennridge break away here. Skating for the neutral zone. Shaw tries to send a pass off, and this one called. Believe that's going to be offsides if I'm correct.
That's brutal.
I mean, that's as clear as it'll get. Yeah, it's going to be offsides.
That's a
It was the
brutal
near
mistake.
side ref that called it.
It's been a very undisciplined game by each of these teams, too, be it by power plays or offsides right there. I mean, that's a great opportunity that now is gone. You hope you can get it back here on this faceoff.
Puck dropped. Now near side. Moving it around here is North Penn. Looking to make a good opportunity here on the 4-on-4. Or sorry, not 4-on-4. 5-on-4. It's their power play. And North Penn move the puck around. Paluk tries to chop this one down. And now here comes Pennridge. From the dot, skating around, moves towards the back of the net, and sends a pass behind him. But the only one there was Cabreras. Howard didn't read the pass. And Norton takes this one across the blue line. Moving well, keeps eye on the goal and takes a shot, and Winton saves.
I mean, Pennridge doing a great job not giving them really time to develop opportunities. I mean, that's a shot right in the middle of his path. That's not going anywhere. Their defense 35 shots on goal allowed, so it hasn't quite been perfect, but they have just not really let them get too many great opportunities, and it obviously helps when you have Jacob Winton, when they have had those great opportunities, being able to snuff them out, and Aiden Quigley doing his job as well. 13 for 13, has some great saves in the limited opportunities that Pennridge has had.
North Penn Knights toss this one up to the neutral zone. They got to regroup, and Salvati just flings this one into the air. Lands down at the ground. Behind the net. Done with it. All alone takes a shot. This one just stays out. We read that one from where we were, and it was just off by maybe, I'd say, a few inches.
What a great view. That one just kept sailing upwards.
Done with the puck. Fighting around if it moves it to the near side. And Pennridge trying to build something here, but Lagore intercepts that one. Caught it midair. We just say interception. One looked like an NFL catch. Put it right in the basket, and he was able to receive it. Kelly Del Ricci with the puck. Flings this one behind him. And Willison trying to keep hold of the puck. Done with it. Racing back into his own end. Venner is in hot pursuit. Freddie Legs coming out onto the ice for North Penn. I mean, not North Penn, Pennridge.
Two Pens. We saw this with CB West and CB East.
A lot of Pens in the SHSHL. You got Pennsbury, Pennridge, North Penn. It's almost like we're in Pennsylvania.
In a penultimate game.
Yeah, Penn State playing on Saturday.
Go Nittany Lions. Had to plug that in there.
Go Irish.
Hey, man.
And Lagore in front of the net. He's all alone, but he's going to be brought down. It's great defense there to bring him down, but that was going to be called a penalty.
Another one. I mean, not our first by far.
Yeah, it's going to be clear as day. That's going to be a North Penn power play.
See if they can finally take advantage of it, as it's been unstoppable force versus immovable object, but we've been seeing a lot more immovable object with these defenses. Some great penalty kills. North Penn going to have another opportunity, and you get the feeling that eventually it could be your last power play. It could be your last great opportunity like that. You got to get one. You got to get something to light the fire under your team, especially as we're almost at the
Heading to
point
the
where...
box.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good. Heading to the box. It's going to be number 19, Jared Garber. Sorry, number 13. Number 13. It's not on the active roster. Oh, sorry, it's James Embert. Sorry, my mistake. James Embert heading to the box. 2-minute hooking.
Just such a different conversation. Tied 0-0 and up 1-0.
Takes a shot, and this one was heard. Bouncing off the pad there of Jacob Winton. Kicks off a Rams skate. And Boyle with it. Rams really trying desperately. They've been able to slow down the North Penn Knights offense so far in the past few minutes, but it's going to be hard to do here with the Knights on the power play. Boyle with the puck, far side. Closing in on him there was the defenseman. And Norden trying to skate through, but he's brought down. Winton helping him up. Good sportsmanship. And Rush with the shot. This one's way off target. Went wide right of the net. This one tossed up. North Penn with the puck. Boyle skates through. Looks towards the net. Cabrales. An opening opportunity. He scores! Passed it right off. And what a play to put it in the back of the net by none other than Cole Pluck. As, oh man, they take the lead. And what a play.
I mean, Dan, we've been talking about it all night. They've had the shots. They haven't had those great opportunities. With Jacob Winton, you're going to need essentially a wide open net, and it doesn't get any easier than that. Cole Pluck, not exactly this team's goal scorer. He notches his 7th, his first on the power play, but flipping, or excuse me, yeah, on the power play. Just flipping the script in this game, like we said. Such a different conversation, up 1-0 compared to down, excuse me, tied 0-0.
Yeah, you had Cabrales with the puck, and he just made that perfect pass over to Pluck and made a great play. Kelly there, though, not liking the check from Evans, who sent him into the boards, as they were none too happy of each other.
You put Pennridge on the ropes, and a great offense, obviously. I mean, we've talked about it almost ad nauseum every time we've seen them, but we just haven't seen it tonight. For one reason or another, it just hasn't been there. Aiden Quigley, obviously, hasn't exactly been a busy night for him, but when he's been called upon, he's done what he's had to do. And you're just waiting for them to wake up. You're waiting for them to do something, and they haven't.
With the puck, takes a shot, and Pennridge with a good play. This one sent in front of the net, and Inventor thought he had it, but a miracle of a save there by Quigley keeps it out.
Christmas miracle.
Dunn keeping the puck. Takes a shot. This one popped down and off the ice. Salvati with the puck. Gets checked up onto the boards. Bishop now with it. And moving around for the Salvati, looking for the net. And he's sent down. And now trying to get an opportunity here. It's a race between Bishop and Del Ricci to get to the puck. And this one's just going to be called for icing as they both go crashing into the boards. Turn into a foot race between them there.
Exactly. And you're probably telling them, they exchange some words afterwards. They're probably telling them how they're each playing a great game and they're each really happy for how the other's playing, as that's kind of how this game has gone. Just a very, obviously being sarcastic, but this has just been a very physical game as North Penn.
They did exchange good words. They were
Did they?
saying hi to each other, yeah.
I saw them just, never mind. You know
We're
what?
assuming too many things, Ethan. That's how Setter with the puck.
Kind of do too much.
But yeah, I think there's either way, if this game were to end right now, this is a great game played for both
Unbelievable
teams.
game.
I'd say Pennridge definitely needing to work on their offense here. They've really just been shut out. Well, yeah, shut out is the word for it, but a better word for it. They've just been silent on offense. And it has not done anything well for them.
Just 16 shots on goal. That's what's so surprising to me.
This one popped up into the air. He scores! North Penn take the lead 2-0. They stretch it now to 2-0. And what a play. This one, pop fly. You've been talking about baseball all night. Well, that one tossed up into the air. Winton not able to find it. And he scores.
I mean, Winton, if you're North Penn, you feel great right now. You finally got the dam to break. He's been unbreakable all night long. You finally got past him once, and now the floodgates are open, to stick with the analogy. You're up 2-0. Some would say the worst lead in hockey, but when you're up against the best team in the league, you'll take any lead.
Now, Ethan, I got a question for you.
Got
You're
an answer?
Pennridge's coach heading into the intermission. What are you telling your team right now?
Just gotta get that. That's a great question. Gotta get that. You know how good this offense is, but you just haven't seen it. You gotta call upon your guys. You have two of that big three. And, we always say you don't want to rely on your best players. You want to have it be a team with depth. You're down by 2-0. You've been dominant all game long. Rely on your best players. Get these guys going. Just get one goal. Light a fire under your guys. Get them going. As we've seen North Penn, I put it in my keys to win. They struggle with holding leads. So this has not exactly been a strong suit for them.
Yeah, their leads usually crumble later into the game. And it could happen tonight. There'd be no better offense than this one to do that.
Exactly. If anyone's going to do it, it's going to be Pennridge.
34 seconds to go here on the Rally Sports Network. And we now get a power play as this one will carry over into the third period. Make sure you stay tuned during intermission as we will have the intermission report brought to you by Tommy Dragus and Ilya Rubis. Two great interns here at Rally Sports Network. And now here we go is Norden with a shot. Sends it. Puts it in the corner. Oh my goodness. What a shot. Just pops it right into the corner. And that's one you work on in practice. Oh man, what a shot.
I mean, not really much Griffin could do there. He dots the net. Just a beautiful shot. Short-handed,
one
too.
look and said, "Don't mind if I do." As he sent
Could have taken it further.
wrist shot, short-handed too. So off the short-handed goal, they extend their lead to 3, and this couldn't get any better if you're North Penn.
I mean, Dan, the wheels have fallen off for Pennridge. They need to regroup and fast.
Yeah, they'll have a lot of time to do it here as they head to intermission. Stay tuned for the intermission report. 5 seconds to go. Here comes Rush. He's only got a little bit more time to shoot. Looks to center it, and this one stays out. There goes the buzzer. North Penn lead 3-0 here on the Rally Sports Network as we'll get ready for period number 3. Stay tuned for the intermission report. I'm Daniel McDevitt, and I will be back in just a minute.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ilya Rubis, joined by Tommy Dragus in the booth for the intermission report. Tommy, what are your takeaways so far tonight?
Well, let's call it how it is, Ilya. I mean, North Penn is just dominating on all cylinders, on offense and defense. 42 shots on goal for North Penn against Pennridge. It's total domination. It's an onslaught.
The floodgates are open for North Penn. They are scoring.
North Penn is playing super physical. They're playing rough. They're playing gritty. They're hitting. They're shooting on goal. They're shooting at will, really. And to be honest, I don't think Pennridge can hang with North Penn right now. I think
Pennridge coming into this game is one of the best teams in the league. North Penn, the underdog.
Pennridge is going to need a miracle to get something going here.
Pennridge is going to need a great quarter to come back from this. And, 42 shots on goal to 16. We're done here with the intermission report. We're going to kick it back to Dan. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
We welcome you back to the Rally Sports Network, period number 3. Kicking off here. I'm Daniel McDevitt, joined by Ethan Whitney on the broadcast. We have Ilya Rubis over at Video Engineering doing an amazing job. Then we have on camera, Jaden Brudall, one of our great interns. And then lastly, our analyst, Tommy Dragus. None other than...
What's his last name, Dan?
Dragus. I got it wrong on the last broadcast. But I got it correct this time. Tommy Dragus. Say his name 3 times and he'll appear. Rush with the puck. Center ice takes a shot. This one almost bouncing into the back of the net. Went off the pad there of Quigley, but just stays out. This one goes off the netting. Out of play. And Ethan, what a night it's been. It was deadlocked like I-95 traffic for a while, and then North Penn just took off.
Love the transition there, Dan, and you're absolutely right. It was, there couldn't have been less offense, literally 0-0, but just so many opportunities. Jacob Brinton, you would have thought he wouldn't have allowed a goal if he had 1,000 shots, and then the dam broke once and the floods arrived. North Penn piles it on in within, I think they had 3 goals in just about 5 minutes there, changing the complexion of this game. We're just waiting for this Pennridge offense to take that step forward. We're going to see. You have to imagine the sense of urgency has to look different here in this third period.
Yeah, you got to be telling your team something else here. Like, there's got to be some kind of strategy you can work yourself out of this hole. They just have been so silent on offense, and when they're on defense, they're letting every shot go through. And just as we say that, I think that one's going to be counted for. Yeah, shot on goal. So, flings it from the other side of the ice, puts a shot on goal.
Their defense was playing well, too. It just all collapsed in those last 2 minutes.
And I wouldn't even credit the defense as much. I'd credit Jacob Winston in the net because as a defense, you're letting up 43 shots on goal. That's just something you can't do too much. But they still have the opportunity to stay in this game and keep it competitive. They're down 3-0. That's not a terrible deficit.
Especially for them. For a team of this caliber, 3 is nothing. And we're just, if you're a Pennridge fan, you're hoping you don't see the same story play out. You're up by 3 against CB South. You ended up blowing that game, and that, you have to imagine, lit a fire into the squad. They haven't looked the same since in a good way. 3-goal leads have been tough for this team. Now you're up against the best team in the league. Can you prove something to yourselves here?
Pennridge pushed this one away. Goes across the blue line. Not called for offsides there. Might have been. But Lagora with the puck. Pressed up onto the boards here. And Pennridge really fighting around for this one. And they now skate through the near side. The far side, sorry. Burke with it. Lets this one go behind the net. And lays a nasty check. Burke went down to the ice, and this one I think is going to be called for a penalty.
Far from our
Players it'll
first.
get. Waiting a word from the referee. And this one might be called on Pennridge. I'm not sure what the word is, but count how many are out there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Nothing on the
penalty called.
scoreboard.
Puck must have went out of play, I
I was
believe.
gonna say, interesting decision.
No, I think the puck might have went out of play. We might have read that one wrong.
Oh, I got you.
Because I thought it came from the collision that they called a delayed penalty. But apparently not. Puck now. Center ice in North Penn territory. Skating through the near side. And Boyle with the puck takes a shot. This one kicked away. Stays out. Both teams fighting around for it. Pluck with it. Tries to take the shot. This one just poked away last second. North Penn sending this one over to the blue line. Takes a shot. Just tried to lower it towards the net. But Winton able to keep it out. Make sure you stay tuned following the game for the post-game report brought to you by Ilya and Tommy. And believe we're going to get a timeout called. Let's take a moment to thank our sponsor tonight's game, Bond and Lit.
The law offices of Bond and Lit have been providing quality legal services to clients in Bucks County and Montgomery County and throughout southeastern Pennsylvania since 1988. Located on the corner of Main Street and Oakland Avenue in the heart of Doylestown, Bond and Lit is a general practice firm focusing on the areas of personal injury, business, and family law litigation. Bond and Lit, has served as a legal counsel for USA Hockey, the Suburban One League, and many other organizations and thousands of Americans throughout the region. If you have a legal issue or just want to know your rights, call 215-345-0221. That is 215-345-0221. And thank you once again for sponsoring us.
If you'd like to become a sponsor of the Rally Sports Network, you can check us out at rallysportsnetwork@gmail.com.
Trying to figure out these hand warmers. I don't have your advanced technology.
Did you, are those your hand warmers?
No, there really is.
You just stole Ilya's hand warmers?
I signaled to him. He gave me the go-ahead.
All right, fair enough.
Why is
He's
he
a generous guy. What can you say?
He is a very
Is
generous
that why
guy.
he's buying your Penn State ticket? Your $100 Penn State ticket?
Oh, it's heating up. That's kind of the point.
If you guys, viewers, are as my witness, Ethan owes me $100.
Hey. I will pay you back.
But like we said, it's been dominance here for North Penn. 44 shots on goal. You just can't stop them at this point. And then Pennridge, only 17. That's just not what we see out of this team. Pennridge, such a strong offensive team. And just all season, they have not been able to do anything. I mean, not all season, all game.
All
Sorry,
game,
all
yeah.
game. I said all season. My mistake. They've been incredible all season. But this game, they just have not been.
And for Pennridge, you're just looking to get something going here. I mean, you're down by 3. There's 13 minutes left, and like we've been saying, if anyone can do it, they can. You just haven't. You just haven't seen it so far. Just hop, and it looks like they're
Yeah, let's say it's timeout.
making some
Taking the time.
substitutions.
And once again, let's thank our sponsor.
Oh, why not? Got our Second time, the law offices of Bond and Lit have been providing quality legal services to clients in Bucks and Montgomery counties and throughout southeastern Pennsylvania since 1988. Located at the corner of Main Street and Oakland Avenue in the heart of Doylestown, Bond and Lit is a general practice firm focused in the areas of personal injury, business, and family law litigation. Bond and Lit has served as a legal counsel for USA Hockey, the Suburban One League, and many other organizations, along with thousands of citizens throughout the region. If you have a legal issue or just want to know your rights, call Barn and Lit at 215-345-0221. That is 215-345-0221. And once again, thank you so much for supporting.
Now we do have breaking news here on the ice. Jacob Winton has exited to the locker room. Hope everything's all right with him.
Oh.
Not sure what's going on. Maybe that's why we have the timeout, but
Had to
hopefully
be
it's
an
all right.
equipment
No
issue.
speculation,
We
but
saw this one from before, didn't we? An equipment issue?
yeah, it could be equipment issue. No reason to speculate. Who knows? But we'll see. Hopefully he's all right. But Pennridge, yeah, they have been quite down this game. And we'll take a break here as we're going to send it to commercial break. Or, sorry, we're going to take it to our break. We'll be back with you when things get figured out here on the ice. Welcome back to the Rally Sports Network as we not sure what's going on. They only have 3 skaters on the ice right now for Pennridge, now 4, an empty net, and it looks like everybody's kind of reconvening in the locker room. So let's see if they have anyone warming up goalie-wise. I'm going to check the roster, but if I'm correct, there is no backup goalie for
There's Andrew Slutsky.
Pennridge.
Andrew Slutsky.
Okay. But it looks like Wynn's heading
He's an
into this game,
incredible
so that's
backup.
good to see. Wynn's heading on back in.
That's great to see. Scary moment.
Hope everything's all right. So, to confirm, it was an injury timeout that took so long, so we apologize for the delay.
I mean, if need be, Andrew Slutsky is a fantastic goalie, but we're going to take a moment to thank our sponsors. The law offices of Barn and Lit have been providing quality legal services to clients in Bucks and Montgomery counties and throughout southeastern Pennsylvania since 1988, located at the corner of Main Street, and Oakland Avenue in the heart of Doylestown. Barn and Lit is a general practice firm focused in the areas of personal injury, business, family law, litigation, and Barn and Lit has served as a legal counsel for the Suburban One League, USA Hockey, and other organizations, and thousands of clients throughout the region. If you have a legal issue or just want to know your rights, call Bond and Lit at 215-345-0221.
And great to see Winton back in the net. Love to see that he's okay. And now behind the net, skating through is Pennridge. They poke it away. Both teams should be coming off this pretty well rested at this point. And shot on net. Stays out. And Pluck in front of the net. Sends a pass off. This one just stays out. Winton diving out for it. And Pluck in front of center ice. Takes a shot. This one goes off the glass. Stays out. North Penn moved this one around. Tries to get a centering pass, but no one there to pick it up. And Cabrales takes this one. And a good play there to keep everybody on sides.
Close call, but just barely kept him there.
Del Ricci with a shot. And just goes loose to Pluck. Norden now skating through. He had the amazing wrist shot earlier that got them their third goal of the night. Dishes it out to Del Ricci, and Del Ricci with a shot. This one goes off the iron. Del Ricci, a strong pass off the boards. Over to Cabrales. Cabrales with a shot. Catches his teammate, Norden. He'll feel that one in the morning. And some playful shoving between the two teammates. Just caught him in the... Looks like it caught him in maybe the rib area.
He'll owe him like dinner or something to make up for that one. That one did not look fun.
Yeah, Wawa's going to be on somebody tonight.
We'll get some bread there.
Yes, you did. Your go-to Wawa order is a roll, which is honestly, it's terrible to see.
Yeah, they're like $1.
North Penn lose the puck. This one back up to the far side. 11 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Boyle skating through. Dishes a pass up. Clean deck there to skate away with it. And Hostetter sent down to the ice. Lays down the check. And looks like the North Penn student section have declared that this game is over as they begin to leave.
Hey, who knows they're not coming down to the ice, Dan? Oh,
Very interesting sight that the North Penn student section would leave before the game's over, but the Pennridge fans are still going strong.
Well, the exit sign proved me wrong there. Yes.
Yeah, no, they're out. They're leaving.
I mean, there's mandated testing days. I'll give them a benefit of the doubt. They got at least 2 tests tomorrow. Pennridge does 2, though. I guess they're just in it for the love of the game.
Boyle with the puck, skating past the blue line, looking towards the net. But yeah, I guess they've already declared that they've done their work. They cheered on their team. And then North Penn has apparently already won the game. But we still got a lot of game to go here, and North Penn trying to kick up the intensity.
I mean, Dan, you're lucky. You're in college. You got these month-long breaks.
I'm in winter session, though, so I still got some classes.
I'm not going to act like I know
It ain't all sunshine and rainbows. Ilya, you got winter classes? Ilya does not have winter classes. We got a slacker here. Tommy tripping over a chair behind me. Love to see it. Keep on the A game, Tommy. And done. Lets the puck down. And takes a shot. Tommy is out of commission.
He's actually limping right now.
Norton with the puck. Skates through, takes a shot. This one goes off the pads. And Norton pays for it as he goes down. And that one's going to be an easy call for a penalty. And yeah, Norton taking a heavy collision there after taking the shot. And this one quickly called for a penalty.
I mean, he's had a great night. Obviously, that just incredible shot that he had earlier to start the scoring for North Penn. Really,
Yeah, head into the box here is going to be Pennridge's number 97. It's going to be Nicholas Young, the defenseman.
love that graphic.
Taking penalties are not what you want to do right now. Especially if you're this Pennridge team. You just cannot afford a penalty when you're trying to come back in this game with less than 10 minutes to go.
It'd be interesting to see how aggressive they are despite down a man. You'd have to imagine that, down by 3, 10 minutes left to go. You got Aiden Quigley, who's been perfect all night long. You're going to have to, not play it like it's a 5-on-5, but you're still going to, try to get your odd man rushes, try to get something in there, just an opportunity, which they just haven't had all night. Only 17 shots on goal. It's just so uncharacteristic. It's weird to say.
Yeah, North Penn here on the power play. If you score here, you basically close it out. Glove save by Winton.
You think he's back and locked in? That was what we are used to seeing from him.
Yeah, he's let up only 30 goals tonight.
On 48 shots.
Not usual for him. He's usually in that 1-goal category, but a tough night. His defense not really giving him too much help. And neither has his offense. What a story this would be if Pennridge gets shut out. One of the best defenses best offenses in the entirety of the SHSHL could get shut out by this North Penn team that is on the rise. And rise they would in the standings. Believe they would move up to number 2. And CR South would retain their top of the standings. They'd go back to number 1. They're undefeated currently, the best team in the SHSHL standings-wise right now.
I mean, I hope we can get North Penn and South, because that is going to be, North Penn arguably the hottest team in the league, second to South right now. I mean, they have just been fantastic. And Council Rock South, dude, they are a machine. I cannot wait. Hopefully we can get to see them play some hockey this year.
Can't sell short, though, the incredible team that CR South has.
The law offices of Bond and Litt have been providing quality legal services to clients in Bucks and Montgomery counties and throughout southeast Pennsylvania since 1988. Located at the corner of Main Street and Oakland Avenue in the heart of Doylestown, Bond and Litt is a general practice firm focused in the areas of personal injury, business, and family law litigation. Bond and Litt serves as a legal counsel for USA Hockey, the Suburban One League, and other organizations and thousands of clients throughout the region. If you have a legal issue or just want to know your rights, call Bond and Litt at 215-345-0221.
If you'd like to find out the many sponsorship packages that make Rally Sports Network possible, that make these SHSHL broadcasts so possible, that give us a reason to come to these broadcasts and keep the lights on and the heat on, you can reach out to us at rallysportsnetwork@gmail.com and find more about these sponsorship packages.
You've had better transitions into the ads, I won't lie.
Yeah, it was the best. It was the best. It's up there, though. And way out of the net there was Quigley, but Del Ricci able to press this one up into the boards until he gets out of there. Almost a bad situation there. Quigley really going out, traveling. Del Ricci with the puck. Dishes it back behind the net. North Penn moved this one around. Centering pass, he shoots, he scores!
An opportunity.
Right. Centering pass there by Silvati. And that one easily cashed in there by number 13, none other than Luke Haftel, getting his 5th goal of the season.
Dan, you never want to say never in the broadcast booth. We all know the announcer's jinx. You never want to say never, but with 7:27 left, and just with the way this game has played out, almost got a feeling that might have been the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, no, it's definitely up there with it, because that is a huge goal to let up here for Pennridge if you're trying to get back into this game. And now the Pennridge student section cleared out. I think they have tossed in the towel. Student section wise, not this team. This team is still going to play. Miracles can happen. And there'd be no better team than Pennridge to do it. With the puck, they pass this one over to Dunn. Dunn out of his reach. And Pennridge are going to make him pay for that as they try to get away with the puck here. It's a scrum for the puck near side boards. And holding on to it, he dishes this one out. Doesn't receive the pass like he wanted to, as pressing up on him there was Kelly Del Ricci. And this one whistled for icing.
We talk about momentum so much when we do these broadcasts. It's obviously such an important part of these games. And right now, it's all but wearing a Knights jersey. They have been dominating since that first period. Pennridge was able to hold their own in that first period despite not playing the best form of hockey. And then in those last 5 minutes of the second period and on, it's been on North Penn.
Now, do you think the Christmas break will help them in any way heading into the Christmas break with such momentum and then having to come back a few weeks later and start playing again?
We're talking about North Penn or Pennridge?
North Penn.
North Penn, I mean, they know how good they are. This is such a deep team. I think that's what
Delayed
makes
penalty
them
called.
different. Yeah.
And this one going to have some extracurricular foul in the play. But continue what you're saying, Ethan.
Yeah, I don't think it's like we've seen a lot of discussion recently with baseball about like the new playoffs. I don't think it's gonna be like that. I think this is a good team, a very deep team. I think that's what separates them from the pack. This is one of the only teams in the SHSHL that is elite and doesn't like Cole Puck is obviously a fantastic player. You could put him at the top of the food chain, that you could say, but this is a team where any player at any moment could give you that flair. I mean, we had Norton get the scoring going tonight. Norton, third on the team. He's in that group of 5 goal scorers for this team. I mean, that's not, you'd bet on Noah Shingle. You'd bet on maybe Cole Pluck, obviously. But it's just such a well-oiled machine. You get to go into Christmas, unwrap the presents, knowing that you're the hottest team in the SHSHL.
Yeah, and next time back on Rally, we're gonna have Neshaminy versus CB South Thursday, January 2nd, 7:10 p.m. Eastern on the Rally Sports Network. No place better to see a game like that. As make sure you tune in. It's gonna be following the Christmas break, and stay tuned after the game for the post-game show. Why nothing better?
Yes, sir. I mean,
And how about we take a look over at the MVP ladder?
please.
See who's in the lead right now. Jackson Accardi out of Council Rock North currently in the lead. Shane Dachowski, number 2, Pennridge player. And then at number 3, Jake Wiener from Council Rock South Golden Hawks. And they've been undefeated. So, I mean, he's got plenty of ample room to
Absolutely.
rise on that MVP ladder.
I mean, Jackson and Cardi, damn, we've had these conversations. Council Rock North is just such an interesting team with the fact that they have Jackson Accardi and even Bondra, 2 of the best players in this league, and yet it's just not there. You have to imagine, like, we haven't gotten to see any of their games yet. I've been able to make it out as a freshman at North myself. It's just, you see right there, they are second to last in the standings, but looking at our next game with CB South and Neshaminy, Dan, I'm really looking forward to this game, as this is 2 teams with just a lot to prove. Neshaminy, they played Council Rock South better than pretty much anyone's ever played them, a 6-7 loss in overtime. At CB South, you saw them lose to North Penn, trying to reaffirm that they're among the best teams in the league. Just 2 teams, a lot to prove. On Rally Sports Network, going to be a ball.
See if Ilya can throw us another graphic here. See what else he's got under his sleeve.
Throw something at us, Ilya.
Shane Dachowski leading in goals this year. We got Jacob Winston. It's a good one. Yeah, Jacob Winston.
How about it?
First in goals allowed. This is per before yesterday's game and without the stats for tonight's game. And his first in goals allowed. Only letting up 1.07 per game. That's incredible. And then you have first in saves with 0.961. Exiting the and then you have top 2 in wins with 4. Just wanted to alert everybody that exiting the game is going to be Thomas Sprague, number 25. He has been ejected from tonight's game.
Well, figure it was coming eventually.
Yeah, get a little too extracurricular there, and you're going to end up having to send somebody out of this one.
I mean, frustration.
Pretty expected. This one kicked off the skate there. Fancy play. Norton with the puck. Centering pass, tries to get this off the Shingle, but Shingle not able to bring it in. And now Norton pressed up on the boards. Fighting around with it. Gets away from him, and here comes Rush with the puck. Crossing the dots. Steps across the middle of the ice. Now trying to take it across the blue line himself. That one definitely was offsides, but not going to say a word.
If it's not called, it's not a penalty.
The ref's word is gold. I think at this point, though, you got to give a little slack to Pennridge. They're down by 4 with 5 minutes to go, and you got them on the power play.
I mean, at the end of the day, it hasn't mattered if it's a 5-on-5, a 5-on-4, a 5-on-3 at some point, Stan. It just hasn't been there. I mean, this North Penn defense has done something we haven't seen all year, and they've just stymied the Pennridge Rams.
Yeah, Burke with the puck. Takes it himself here. Looking for the net. Sends it to the middle of the ice. Just stays away. And if Pennridge doesn't want to get shot out, this is the opportunity to do it. I mean, you're down 4-0. You got a power play right now. You got to find some offensive rhythm. They haven't been able to find it all night. This is the perfect opportunity to do so.
I mean, especially as you look towards the power rankings, which team's the hottest, which team's not. You want to see them. I mean, North Penn, you saw them handle CB South. We thought that was extremely impressive. They have another test game not long after. And so far, they've done the exact same thing. And this one...
Speaking of power rankings, if you follow us on social media at Instagram, X, or on, Instagram, X, TikTok, you can check out everybody from Rally Sports Network. You got Jaden, you got Ilya, you got Tommy, you got me, you got Ethan, and we're all going to be posting different power rankings that we'll put up every week of our choosing who we think's the top teams in the league. And
MVP voting, too.
Yeah, we'll have our MVP rankings, and then we'll have our playoff pictures of what we think the playoffs are going to be. That'll be over Christmas break. That'll be a one-time thing of letting us know, letting you guys know who we think are going to win. Win it off from the halfway point.
We've got a lot of plans for that, so if you're trying to catch up with the SHSHL, give it a follow. We're going to post a ton of stuff to that. This is where you're going to get all your stuff.
Yeah, if you want any news pertaining to the SHSHL, go to the Rally Sports Network. Plenty of it there. Hostetter with the puck from the corner. Pennridge wasted their power play.
Up to 50 shots on goal. This is just insane.
Onslaught. And Gunning trying to press up on him. Moves it around. North Penn. Send this one up to Pluck. Pluck tries to get the pass off, but poked away. In the 11th hour, able to collapse down upon him. And now Boyle pokes this one. Solid check there by Pennridge. They skate through, fighting along the boards. This one gets away. Dinsmore with the shot and poked after the shot. Pluck able to keep this one away. A great play. Cool. And they try to clear it. Icing waved off as they said Kelly was able to play it.
Wait for the lead score to make it happen at both ends.
Evans with a check. Jars the puck loose. Both teams move around with it. Send this one up over to Cabrelis. Cabrelis with the puck. Racing across the neutral zone. 2 minutes and 21 seconds to go. Looks to take a shot. Doesn't keep possession of the puck, though. Is Kelly able to jar it free and get in the way? Now skating through is North Penn on the far side. Looking towards the net. Takes a shot. This one out of reach.
Dan, do you think they go empty net eventually out of an act of desperation trying to get back in this one?
Absolutely not. I don't think you pull your net at any time. You're down 4-0 with 1 minute and 40 seconds to go. I would say it's a mistake to.
So you're waving the white flag, essentially?
I mean, no, I'm saying don't let up unnecessary scoring. You don't want them to run up the lead.
Oh,
and take the shot.
Oh, my God.
And they're not going to need an empty net to do it. It's a great shot there. Right off the wrist shot. And add insult to injury here with another goal for North Penn. Give it to number 62. None other than Daniel Cabrelis.
I mean, Dan, the morale of Pennridge seems to be sucked. I mean, this team is like, you hate to say it, but you know it's over. This game hasn't gone your way. It feels like every bounce has gone North Penn's way. They played a fantastic game of hockey. And
make sure you stay tuned during the after the game. This is not over, of course, because we still have the post-game report with Ilya and Sami. So make sure you stay tuned.
We are not.
And they'll break down, honestly, what went wrong here for Pennridge. As time expiring quick. 1 minute and 36 seconds to go. Scoreboard stopped. I don't know why. I think our scoreboard's the one that's most updated right now. But there is. Okay, now it's back on. So 30 seconds.
They're just trying to mess with Ilya.
Yeah, they started it back up at 1:30, so apparently they're going to get an extra 30 seconds of hockey.
So, like,
this is what you get when you're on the Rally Sports Network. We bring extra hockey. As DeQuino with the puck in the corner, sends this one, centering pass, and Burke not able to get the shot off. Knights defense collapsed upon him.
You know, a great quick adjustment of the clock by Elio. Give him his flowers.
Burke sends this one over to Bishop. Bishop looking towards the net. Del Ricci laying down the low there was Hestetter. Sending down Bishop, but Del Ricci gets away with the puck. And Quigley coming out of the net. Dangerous decision there. Almost ended up with goal there for Pennridge, but 35 seconds and Quigley will get a shutout against one of the best offenses in the entire league.
That's a testament to just the depth of this North Penn team.
Bishop in front of the net takes a shot, and this one just blocked by Del Ricci, able to get in front of it and went off his skate.
Crazy sequence. Speaks to the depth, not just on the lines, but in the goalie position. I mean, what two teams have a fantastic, to this extent, these two good goalies like this? This is a number one offense in hockey. 0. Nothing. Nada. And that has been the story of the night. And they're going to let the clock run down.
And the clock runs out here from Hatfield Ice as North Penn complete the upset. And what an upset win it was. 5-0. They shut out Pennridge. And the Knights with a statement victory to rise above the standings. Stay tuned for the post-game show, as we'll be back with you in just a minute after this short read from our sponsors.
The law offices of Barn and Lett have been providing quality legal services to clients in Bucks and Montgomery counties and throughout southeastern Pennsylvania since 1988. Located at the corner of Main Street and Oakland Avenue in the heart of Doylestown, Barn and Lett is a general practice firm focusing in the areas of personal injury, business, and family law litigation. Barn and Lett has served as a legal counsel for USA Hockey, the Suburban One League, and other organizations and thousands of other clients throughout the region. If you have a legal issue or just want to know your rights, call Barn and Lett at 215-345-0221. And once again, as always, thank you for the support.
And stay tuned for the post-game show. I'm Daniel McDevitt. We'll be back with you here on the Rally Sports Network in just a minute.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ilya Rubis, joined by Tommy Dragus here in the booth for the post-game report. Tommy, what happened tonight? What went wrong for Pennridge?
What happened? An onslaught happened here tonight. I mean, North Penn was staying super, super physical. And to be honest, I mean, the offense was, in a way, the best defense for North Penn. They were staying in Pennridge's territory almost all night. They had 52 shots on the goal compared to Pennridge's 17, Ilya.
Yeah, Pennridge, one of the best offenses in the league, completely shut out tonight. And it was a 0-0 game, but my goodness, I mean, North Penn just turned it up towards the end. And 52-17, as we see there, I mean, my goodness. Yeah.
Well, Pennridge they couldn't catch him, simply. They just couldn't catch him. 5-0 here, and that's really all I have to say here.
Yeah, I mean, North Penn, just, if they can keep this energy going to the playoffs, they are going to have a legitimate shot at a championship.
This game could come back to haunt Pennridge. It looks like now North Penn's going to have the tiebreaker.
North Penn continuing to climb those standings as we've seen, and Wow. I mean, just what a game here from North Penn. What a series. And that'll be it from me and Tommy tonight. We're going to send it back to you, Dan. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Good night.
Merry Christmas.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank you one final time for tuning into the Rally Sports Network. We thank you for making us part of your evening and joining us in this North Penn victory as they beat the Pennridge Rams 5-0. Once again, I'm Daniel McDevitt. I'd like to thank our amazing broadcast crew, Jaden Brudel, Ethan Whitney, Tommy Dragus, and Ilya Rubis. For one final time, wishing you so long from Hatfield Ice, I'm Daniel McDevitt. Thank you for watching the Rally Sports Network.